Ok, bet. Hmm? I'm not sure if there's just an improvement in the TTS audio or maybe I changed the setting somewhere. Cause when I was sitting at, I was trying to get Ultima 9. And according to Voice Meter, for some reason Ghost Trip is playing back on my TTS channel. Maybe that's why everything was screwed. I guess we'll find out in a second if it is and there's no sound. I think I know what it is though. Cause normally, Voice Meter is just the relay point. But if I change the quality setting, it sometimes acts funny. So this is with it set to optimal instead of fast. And it's not flicking errors. So maybe the network is less noisy. I don't know. Let me know if it starts sounding crunchy. Once again, Lynn is in danger. And I think she knows it too. I sincerely doubt she'll be coming back to this apartment tonight. She and I are connected to each other somehow. She's my only lead, and I can't lose her. I have to get to her, and fast. I'll knock this wall down. If you keep that racket up. I'll bring this whole dilapidated building down on you. Why does she look like she's supposed to be rich and lives in a dilapidated building? That makes no sense. It's always funny when people wear like fake name brand stuff cause they want to look rich, but they ain't fooling anyone. Did you hear what I just heard? You mean the lady next door's angry Hal? No, forget that. It was the sound of a telephone ringing, coming from the apartment next door. Oh, I get it. You're thinking about borrowing her telephone, aren't you? But how are you going to do that without breaking the wall down? Well, the lady next door is kindly offering to do it for us. Yes, but she's mostly hoping to crush me underneath it. Two things are ascertain. There's a telephone in the apartment next door. And I have to create a path to get there somehow. Should I keep barking? If you keep that up, I'll knock this wall down. Sounds like plan to me. If she's true to her word, we might be able to change the situation. If she's true to her word, we might be able to change the situation. I just want to avoid the whole getting crushed part, though, if you don't mind. I have to do something to change the situation. If I can create just a little more racket somehow. I'll pull this wall open. I told you, didn't I? I told you I would knock the wall down on you. I told you, didn't I? I told you I would knock the wall down on you. So this is what it feels like to have a wall knocked down on you, huh? It's more like she knocked you out through the wall, really. I'm still alive, aren't I? I'm still alive, aren't I? You are. But the TV and the star ornament aren't. I'll never bark again. Not as long as I live. But wait a minute. It looks like all that commotion wasn't for naught. Huh? Your barking made her create a path for me. It did. But the wall is still standing, just like before. But there are paths only the dead can see. Well, those kinds of paths. Whew, that felt good. I haven't barked like that in a long time. You certainly seem to be putting your heart into it. It's nice to really let loose once in a while. I'm a little tired now, though. I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm too already, after all. And I wonder how old I am. So you're leaving, huh? I guess so. going out save Miss Campbell and Miss Lynn. I have to follow my own mystery first and foremost. That means everything to me. But you will save them right. If it helps me along the way, then yes. See this as a chaotic good type of personality. I'll follow the rules if I want to. I don't have any powers of the dead. I'm not even dead, actually. But I'm going to find a way to go help Miss Camilla too. Okay. Don't put that doggy brain in overdrive. Head empty. We create our own paths. Right, Miss L? That right. Okay, I'm leaving now. Guess this is our second goodbye. It is, isn't it? My name is Sissel. If we ever meet again, that's what you can call me. Sissel, huh? Got it. You know what, Sissel? I'm going to create my own path, just like you said. Head empty. Tonight is the holiest of all nights. My deadline. All I need to get some inspiration from the muses is this bottle, and some keys. All I need to get some inspiration from the muses is this bottle and some cheese. Here is to the boorish people next door. Are you all right, my darling angel? Have you taken your medicine like a good girl? Well, here I am in yet another strange room. What's with the oddly tense air of this place, anyway? Now where is that little treasure I'm looking for? There it is, the telephone. Now if I can just borrow it. This is rat abuse. Oh, Mr. Prime Minister, you mustn't. I'm a married woman. She's writing smut. And I'm a married man, but we cannot resist this any longer. I'm ready to abdicate it all for you. Oh, it's royal smut. Even if it means my ultimate ruination. Ruination? Is that even a word? And that abdicate just doesn't look right somehow. This is going to nag at me until I'm sure. I guess we gotta possess the wine glass. Guess not. I guess this woman isn't the type to scream when she sees a rat. It's more like she takes them as a challenge, something to be hunted down. I can kind of identify with that way of thinking. I wonder if I can use this personality trait of hers. She one-hands it. But it's strange. I know I left this dictionary on the shelf. It's as if some little angel were playing naughty tricks on me. Perhaps my darling angel. What is it, my darling angel? Oh, my head hurts, Mama. You poor dear, no wonder, with a fever of 102. Here's to a night of fever hotter than the love of my Prime Minister. I'll come on singing to your kid. It's almost time to go out for my lesson. Can I take the night off? Yes, I suppose that would be best, but wait a minute. I bet you're happy to have an excuse to get out of it, aren't you? Not especially. If I ever don't want to go, I just don't go, and pretend I did. How honest. I'll go play with Camilla next door or something. Here is to the blunt honesty of my darling angel. Today is Papa's birthday. Oh, is it? Aren't we going to celebrate together? Let's not talk about your father, dear. Now Mama has to go back to work. I have a deadline tonight after all. Mama, wait. I have just one thing to say. I have just one thing to say. Don't try and put me in the middle of you two, okay? Whatever could you be talking about? I know what's going on, you know. I know what's going on, you know. You write novels and Papa wants you to stop. But it was very selfish of you to take me and leave the house. I want to go home. You might if she breaks any walls. Now, no. It's time for good little girls to go to sleep. Especially sick little girls. Now, no. It's time for good little girls to go to sleep. Especially sick little girls. I hate you, Mama. Oh my, the lamp is out. hell is that you? How many times are you going to make me tell you? Tonight is that holiest of all nights, my deadline. Please, I'm begging you, change your mind and come home to me. I think you're the one who needs to change his mind. Please, put yourself in my position. You can write your novel just as well from home. Until you change your mind, your daughter and I won't be coming home. Even if that means forever. Let me talk to him then at least. You can't talk to her. She's sick with a fever right now, and I won't have you giving her nightmares. I want to talk to Papa. Now, I don't want to hear your voice anymore tonight. Please wait a minute. Don't try to call again. I won't answer. I refuse to answer. Now, I finally have the telephone lines I need. I'm curious about this woman's husband. Oh, are you? What happened to wondering about your current predicament? but I should go find my only lead first. That hitman who's after Lynn is sure to be heading to the junkyard right now. I'd better hurry. Not much time has passed since I was here last. But the situation has changed. Looks like they're examining my body. I wonder who they are. Gee, that guy in the middle looks like Phoenix with a boring hairdo. And beside them, a certain somebody else wriggles and bounces happily. I wonder who that person really is, Drew. Welcome back. You weren't gone very long. What's going on here? The police are here to start the criminal investigation. You know, into your murder. My murder case, hey. Where is Lynn? Is she all right? So you found out her name already, did you? So Ray already knew. I wonder why that is. I'm impressed. Also gonna call out something here. So telephones. especially these old rotary phones. Have no electronics in them. They are basically a speaker powered by the central office. So dropping the handset in the water, at worst while on a call, would probably electrify the water. Had the hand the entire phone fell in the water, well, the phone ringing would probably electrocute the fish. Cause that's like 40 volts. I've been zapped by said telephone system. If your fingers are on the terminals when it rings, it hurts a lot. It sounded like she was in some kind of immediate danger. Not to mention the fact a hitman is after her again. Well, you don't have to worry about that kind of thing. She was taken into custody a few minutes ago. Custody? You mean she was arrested? But why? I don't know. I'm just a desk lamp. I'd better see what I can find out. Quite a thing, this case. Yeah, one of our own murder heads will roll over this. And she's a rookie too. I heard she was carrying out some crazy investigation. Rookies aren't given crazy assignments like that, not even rookies like Lynn. Yeah, but I heard she was special. She's got strong ties to Inspector Cabanero of the Special Investigation Unit. Inf. I plan on moving up the ladder on my own merits myself. Well, we detectives shouldn't be standing around gossiping. Never know who might be listening. Like me. Like me. Think we can safely assume the cause of death was the bullet he took to the chest. Bring the stretcher. I'll look into the rest back at the lab. Not sus at all, nope, Noda. Would you mind waiting here for a bit, Doctor? Inspector Cabanela, head of the Special Investigation Unit, is on his way now. Special Investigation Unit. What do they want with a case like this? I don't know, but Cabanela, our top investigator. CSI, Japan. Really? Now? Remember what I said before about the Petradine? can only invoke it when there isn't walls of text. Cause it'll get reset. I don't know, but Cabanella's our top investigator. We don't want to get him all bent out of shape, or there'll be heck to pay. FF? Don't see what that has to do with me. I don't really get what Cabanilla wants to come for either. It's probably just a big lark for him, but it makes things tougher on us. Hey, watch what you say behind his back. Never know who might be listening. Like me. Like me. Ah, the tension of a crime scene. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. Evening, boys. How's it looking? Inspector Cabanella. Thank you for coming. Allow me to report, sir. Fine, fine. You just hold that thought. I'm gonna make a little phone call first. So this is the head of the Special Investigation Unit. He seems unique. More like this was originally done with Nintendo DS resolution. So they didn't actually draw a phone cord. Even the iPad version didn't. Deal me the deal. How's it going over there, baby? Going. How is it going, you ask? You'd like to know how it's going. I would say it's going well enough, about fair to average, if I had to say. Yes, it's going all right. Yes, it's going all right. Newt the man I was hoping to talk to there, baby. Do me a favor and put that other nice man on the horn now, would you? That a nice fellow. If it has anything to do with this park, I'm the one to talk to. I'm the guardian of this park, yes? Arg, sorry about that, Inspector. I just got here. Well, glad to hear you made it. That other fellow just about threw me for a loop. Started blathering something about being guardian of the park or some such. Yes, I'm sorry about that. Well, start doing your staking out thing, baby. And buzz me if anything comes up. Yes, sir. Do these cops even have names? Now then, sir, if I may make my report, sir. Doc, you home? Oh, Doug. Talking to me. I need you to handle this case with your finest care and attention. Would you do that for me, Doc? I don't need you to tell me how to do my job. Anywho, I'd like to see the suspect now, if I may. Lynn, sir, I asked her to let herself be taken into custody voluntarily, sir. She's being detained in the junkyard superintendent's office right now. Super's office, eh? Sir. Super. And where's that? Just beyond where you parked your vehicle, Inspector. Just beyond where you parked your bicycle, Inspector. I'll go interview the suspect then. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. This guy is so weird. Carry on, boys. Good luck, sir. appears to be the entrance to a nearly deserted, dimly lit park. The voices of two young people drift over to me on the breeze. Stop the park road being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the rock of the gods. Where have I heard of this subplot before? Oh, Yakuza 2. Yakuza 2 was 2006. Oh, sorry, but could you do this somewhere else? I'm a little busy right now. I don't have time to talk. I suppose you think I'm a man of dubious character, a questionable person. No, just a weirdo. And what did this guy say, Hickory? Turning the park into housing. No, But if an objective person were asked, they might think you were a little suspicious yourself. As two suspicious characters, shouldn't we take the time to converse with each other? Oh boy, all right. But just for a minute. There, I like your attitude. I like it very much, and let's relax and talk a while then. The night is young, and so are we. This is not a date, you weirdo. Oh man. Woo, that Inceptor Cabanela, he sure has a strange air about him. Are you talking about his cologne? You can say that again. And I've never seen anybody who stares the way he does. I hear he's dancing his way up the stairs of promotion that say Airy Way. I hear he's dancing his way up the stairs of promotion that same airy way. And I hear Lin is his personal favorite. What's the deal between those two? Hey, how should I know? Think we can pretty safely assume this was the murder weapon. Wait, it's a handgun. The assassin had a shotgun. Oh, no, that pistol. Yeah, same model as the pistols you detectives carry around. You don't think it's Lin's, do you? Why would someone shoot someone and then leave the gun there for the cops to find? You'd think of all the crimes to try and state a suicide with, you'd use one that isn't going to be traced back to you. And if you're gonna murder someone, just chuck the damn gun into the back of a garbage truck. Nobody is going dumpster diving for it. Or better yet, every city in the world has a waterway. Just chuck it in the sewer. Like the amount of so dumb crumbs with guns you read on news, it's lied. Or even in television shows. It's like they never actually get rid of the weapon in a way it's not going to be traced back to them. Like even getting rid of a bada. You'd think if someone had a premeditated murder planned out, they'd like have bought the supplies to do it so many years in advance that nobody is going to go looking at the local hardware store's security cameras. That's one of the I have to put a pause on how realistic this thing is, cause my brain will just be like, why, Crim stupid? Why, Crim, do stupid? Why, Crim, not dispose of weapon? Why, Crim, not dispose of body? Why, Crim, not get the heck out of Dodge? Anyway, anyway, like I like detective stuff like the entire solving the crime aspect. But sometimes the level of believability swings either too far into that is so stupid, But I know this story is based on an actual event, and that is so stupid nobody would do that. So when I watch stuff like that, I just can't go. They are condensing 3 years of detective work into a 1 hour show. At least with a video game, there is a level of puzzle solving involved, even if it's a bit silly and convoluted. Like, let me show you Police Quest 1, 2, and 3 sometime. Cause these games were not designed to be fun. They were designed by an actual cop who had no idea how to make it a fun game. And the cops hired to do these games were kinda problematic in their own careers. So I'm not saying the police quest games are bad, but they are the absolute least fun of the quest games. And the fourth game is just gross. And not in a graphic violence gross gross. Gross is in they ripped off Sicko. And not in a graphic violence gross gross is in they ripped off Sicko. Like quite literally. I just spoiled the ending. Do you know the ending of Psycho? The original. I wasn't going to play them on stream because they contain a lot of content that is racist and homophobic. Well, Hickory, you can just look up the ending to Police Quest 4 and then look at a summary of Psycho. And see where they came from. Anyway, back to the game. That was a mild tangent on crimes. And I'll probably cut it from the YouTube video if I remember. As much as I don't like editing the videos, sometimes I go off on a tangent that just distracts too much from the game. You don't think it's Lynn's, do you? This is not good. If it is hers, it's all over. So Lynn is a detective, and the murder weapon might be her pistol. What could it all mean? So this is the weapon that took my life. A pistol, baby. My memory seems to be hazy on pistols. but I have seen them before that for sure. Let's see. This part why there is. Fool! If you want to fire the thing, aim it in your own direction. But I didn't fire it. I'm the victim here. But it's aimed towards him already. Also, proper weapons handling never point a weapon towards another person. That includes steak knives and scissors. This is the act of somebody who's jealous of my ability as a detective. Well, what are you going at me for? I'm hardly jealous of you. Well, guess that proves it's a real gun. Who gave the ghost a gun? Bang! Oh, what was that? Is that what I think it was? The sound of a gun. And not the one I just fired. I've got a bad feeling about this. Every time that phone rings, it's bad news. It's like that old riddle. Which came first, the ringing of the phone or the crime case? A what? If you say so. There you are. Do me a favor and have the dog come to the super's office, would you? Yeah, he seems pretty busy at the moment. Which one are you, the green one or the blue one? He doesn't know their names either. Huh. Oh, I'm the green one. Yes, sir. Listen, Greenie, get the good doc over here this instant. Or I'll say to it, you never wear a green suit again. Yes, sir. I'll send him right up, sir. Please, Doctor. Go to the superintendent office immediately. If I must. What's going on? Don't ask me. But something seems really, really wrong. Yeah, did you see the bullet hole in the window? That shot sounded like it was coming from somewhere around the maintenance building. Yet another gunshot rings out in a lonely junkyard on the edge of town. The sound gives me the feeling I knew death will be waiting on the other side of the line. Who do you think it is? Apparently, I'm not the only one the Reaper's interested in tonight. But as long as there's anything I can do about it, I don't plan on letting anybody else die. Be right back.